Hello, welcome. I'm Kev, and this is my raw, authentic video log. And let me tell you, I have been disconnected from the outside world for the last week, a little bit more than a week, because I decided to go to this community and retreat center in Sweden called Ängsbacka so I've been volunteering here for the last 10 days for Ängsbacka festival that's been here, and wow, it's been a journey, and it's been such a bubble. Like, I feel so disconnected from the outside world. I feel like I've lost a sense of time. I felt I lost connection to people and the things that I'm working on, stuff like that. But yeah, it's been such an interesting experience. I think coming here, that I was expecting to have a lot of judgment and being faced with that judgment, like having to work through it. I think I had this idea in my mind because I've grew up very rational, very non-spiritual, very logical, and I feel like as I grew up, there was always kind of this judgment towards hippies and free. I don't know. I think hippies is like, I don't think it goes much deeper than like wild hippies doing weird stuff. And for some reason, I think that judgment that I've carried with me through my life really came with me and applied to Ängsbacka. So I was really expecting having to overcome a lot of judgment around Scandinavian hippies, because I've been traveling for the last 2 years. I've been to very many places where in spiritual communities and stuff like that, and I've never really had I've had to, of course, expand and let go of some old beliefs and stuff like that, but I don't feel I've had to, like, it's felt welcoming and loving and at home, and aligned. But for some reason, I didn't expect this to be like that. I expected to be different. I expected me to have a lot of judgment or maybe even resentment towards like these Scandinavian hippies, which is very hypocritical because nowadays I am what could be considered a Scandinavian hippie. So it doesn't really make sense, but I had that coming in, but then it's just not been that. It's been so different. It's just been so welcoming, so loving, so inclusive. Like, I really feel here in a way that I have never experienced before, that everyone is welcome, that people of all ages are welcome, people of all genders, style, who you are. Like, people can be goofy and they don't have to be anything, but they're still welcome, and it rings true in a way that I don't know if I've seen that in other places. And it's been so interesting to notice how I function in this place and how I have stayed in connection with myself and with other people. Like, there's so much open connecting and authentic relating and open relating or whatever. And it's been really powerful. Like, I truly feel like I came here not needing anything. I didn't come here looking for a partner. I didn't come here looking for love. I didn't come here looking for anything. Well, actually, yeah, I came here looking for community, for heart-led community in Sweden. And I found that. Very quickly I found that, and I realized I was in the right place. But at the same time, I felt, okay, I can go there and then come back home, receive nothing, and I'll be fine. Like, I love my life. I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm not seeking anything actively. Like, I have my purpose, I have my community, but of course, yeah, it's nice to have like a tribe in person. That's something that I would like. And I don't know if this is that, but I've definitely experience that here, and then I'm curious to see how that will come with me into my normal life, because it feels very much like a bubble here, and if anything, I wish there was more space, and I wish it was more integrated with the outside world. And part of that is my own responsibility to respect and place my own boundaries about my time and how much space I have for the outside world and staying connected to my life. But at the same time, I want to be present and fully just in the moment. And there's no phones here, so it's hard to stay connected through the internet and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been super interesting, and it feels scary to speak this out online, even if nobody's watching. It feels a bit scary, but I have this vision. Well, I had this vision. It was in a small ceremony. I had this vision about I am going to be the founder and builder of Eden, and the leader of Eden. And I don't know what that means. It wasn't clear in the vision. It was just a feeling. And I'm super open and curious to see how that unfolds and what it actually means. Like, it could mean so many different things, but at its core, I think what that word means for me, even if not what that vision meant to me, but what the word, like if I read into the word, it's like heaven on earth somehow. And in many ways, this place have been Eden. Like, it feels like Eden. There's the garden, there's people, there's loving, there's community, there's warmth, there's love. So it feels like Eden in many ways. So I'm curious about the overlap there. Am I meant to stay here? Am I meant to explore it more? Am I meant to learn from it? Am I meant to be a part of it? Like, it's super interesting to connect it and look at it that way. At the same time, I still feel very connected to my projects, my course that I'm building out, my community online that I'm building out. And even if I felt disconnected from the outside world, when I've created the moments to stay with those things, to connect with those things and build on those things, it still feels very alive in me. So I think maybe what it comes down to is just that I gave too much of myself to this place immediately, because I was like, whoa, this is amazing, this is this and that, and wow. And just being super open and thinking it was going to be for a limited time, but in reality, I think this is something that always going to exist and something I can come back to, and people that I can stay in touch with, and learning to honor my own heart and my own boundaries and my own sense of structure outside of this. So I'm curious how it's going to be, because I decided to extend my stay. I was meant to leave today. Oh wow, I was meant to leave today, but I will be staying for another week. I haven't confirmed it yet with the volunteer office, but hopefully it works out. And if not, then yeah, maybe it's not meant to be, and I'll slowly make my way out of here. But for now, yeah, I think it will work out, and I'm curious to see what's gonna unfold. Definitely gonna have more respect for my own boundaries, for my own space, for my own needs, and try to stay grounded in between everything, and just like let that add to my life rather than that being my life. Wow, as I say that, I realize that's a pattern I've had with many things, maybe more so in romantic relationships, but it really rings true with this as well. So that's kind of interesting. But it's been so teaching, and one of the things that I've really felt being here is I've connected with so many of the facilitators at the festival, people holding workshops and people working in service of people, and it just resonates so much with me, and I connect so much deeper to people that's of service, serving people through the power of love in one way or another. And I feel inclined to support them, to be an extension of their love, to be an extension of their service. And I think there's really something there for me. And I realized just by surrounding myself with those people, my impact, my service to the world is radically heightened. Like, if I am in proximity of people who have been for many years working for people and being of service through love in one way or another, whether it's coaching, mentoring, workshops, whatever it is, my service, or my impact rather, immediately elevates, and it's super powerful to witness. And I'm wondering, maybe that is what's next for me. Maybe I'm meant to be in the proximity of people who have walked the walk, who are walking the walk, and to support them, but also for them to see me in my power, and see them and see me and support me and bring me up to their level, to bring me up with them. I truly feel that's how I am meant to step into my power, is by surrounding myself with people who are doing the things that I want to be doing, and from the place that I want to be doing it from, so from a place of love. And that has been beautiful to witness, and I think that's something that I want to dive deeper into and continue to explore and continue to connect with facilitators and healers and coaches, and just see what comes from that. because most of the time I'm just trying to do everything alone. And I don't think it's it. I think, yes, I will. Maybe that is my journey. Maybe that is the rate at which things are meant to unfold. Or it's not. And maybe surrounding myself with these people are like a shortcut to increase my impact. And what better thing than to increase my impact, to increase the power of my work, the power of my heart, to reach and help more people, or in a more impactful way, or whatever it unfolds to. So yeah, I'm super curious about exploring that. And yeah, it's been a long share, but that's kind of what's been alive in me lately. And it feels super special because I connected with a few facilitators, and one that has been working like in this field for over 10 years, and she's so wise, so powerful, and so loving. And I shared with her, like, yeah, I really resonate with what you're teaching, and I could feel it comes from a place of love. And I shared that with her, and she was really honored, and it really touched her because she's not used to receiving that. She's used to always helping people and not receiving this offer to be supported. And it was really beautiful, and I can't wait to see how that connection and that relationship unfolds. So I guess I wanted to talk about that a little bit, but yeah, to not be scared to share our truth, to not be scared to share our love, and to just witness things unfold. I feel so safe to be seen and safe to be witnessed in this context of people who are loving. And then sometimes it's not gonna lead to anything or work out or be received even, and that's okay too. But we can still speak our truth, and because if we don't show up authentically, if we don't show up in our truth and dare to say what's alive for us in our hearts, then the people that are looking for us, the people that are meant for us, they can never find us. So I think, yeah, I continue to practice just sharing my truth with people, and meeting people with love, and letting things unfold from there. So yeah, that's a bit of an update from me. And I'm actually doing something now where I'm doing a Zoom call, and which is being recorded, in order to get like an AI summary of what I've talked about, and hopefully I can create some content from that. Because now that I'm extending, I had prepared 6 videos for this last 10 days, and now next week is a content creation challenge that I'm half committed to. So I need to create 5 videos minimum today and tomorrow to prepare for that week, because there's another festival and I don't know how available I'll be. So there's a lot of work to do there, but I'm certain I will find my way. Felt really good to share this, felt really good to talk, and I felt like I was very unlocked in my authentic voice. So thank you. Thank you for listening if you did. Thank you for making it to the end if you're still here. Know that I love you, I see you, and I celebrate you. Peace.